Welcome back once again to Kaushik Sir's class, English class. As it has been told to you earlier, while I was teaching one poem, I do teach, explain in detail all the words, line by line of the poems, short stories, William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar for class 10 and Macbeth for class 12, ISC 11 12, and all the poems and short stories of class 12 also. So before I start, I would like to thank you very much for watching my video. I'd like to start, before I start, okay, I would like to say that सबको मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ लाइक दे देने का. You should give a like and each one, and obviously you should subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you very much. And in case of any problem after I teach, if you have any problem, कोई समस्या हो तो everyone is welcome to write in my email. I will give the email, my address, and in my WhatsApp also. Thank you. Let's start. So today's presentation, we can say it is the poem I Remember by Thomas Hood. It's an excellent poem. देखो हम लोग का होता है कि हर इंसान का when we grow slowly, हम लोग जब बचपना है, about the childhood days, we think about it. कितना अच्छा था, है ना? So sweet those days were there. पेड़ था. Yeah, the city was bit different. अगर कोई गांव में है तो गांव थोड़ा different type का था. Now we always want to go back to our childhood days. हाँ या नहीं? ये तो सही है. हर मैं भी इंसान हूँ, मैं भी जाना चाहता हूँ बचपन का टाइम का, मतलब टाइम पे जाना चाहता हूँ मैं. ये संभव नहीं है फिर भी. So this idea has been presented, I should be saying represented, by wonderful poet Thomas Hood through a poem. It's an excellent poem, I should be saying. Quite easy, but it has inner depth. I remember. Let's start. Fine. I remember the house where I was born. जहाँ पे वो पैदा हुआ था, टाइम गुजारा था उस वक्त, जैसे मतलब उसका दिन गुजारा था, तो वही उसके बारे में वो बोल रहा है. He is talking about that things, those days, wonderful days those were, and he never wanted to grow. But see, we have to grow, we have to be matured, but he never wanted. We also see, if I ask you, how are the days at present, how you're spending these days are अच्छा है, या जो पहले का दिन था, what the previous days, how you used to spend, those are sweet and wonderful. I'm sure you will be saying those days were wonderful. Am I right? Thank you. I remember the house where I was born, the little window where the sun came peeping in at morn. Morn matlab morning. And peeping matlab through the windows the sun rays is to come. The sweet, kya mitha se, wonderful, this the sweet sun rays is to come and penetrate through the windows. So it's a very easy one, but then he has explained it in a simplified form. बहुत ही simple way थे, वो कोशिश किए to explain. He never came a wing too soon. He matlab सूरज, sun. So it is, he actually is a metaphor. He has compared he, the sun. The sun यहाँ पे मतलब he. He never came a wing too soon. Wing मतलब एक सेकंड के लिए. Wink. ऐसे करता wing. He never came a wing too soon, nor brought too long a day. Very fast it comes and very fast it goes. So that is the reason he has said, just I'm explaining you one thing, that he never came a wing too soon, nor brought long time. So here he says that it has been, sun has been personified. You know, personification, it is a figures of speech, like simile is a figures of speech, metaphor is just figures of speech. So personification is also a figure of speech. The sun has been personified, as if sun is a living thing, as if sun is a human being. The sun has been personified, so that way he keeps and छुप छुप करके देखती है. जैसे सूरज, जैसे we small boys and all, we play hide and seek, remember? Same thing, the suraj, the sun is also peeping through the window. In the present, the speaker wishes that he had enjoyed a wonderful life. And now he no more enjoys it. Now he no more enjoys it. He's not happy now. Not brought too long a day, but now I often wish the night had borne my breath away. Here the born मतलब BORNE मतलब carried by something मतलब night मतलब जो those days, those sweet days are no more. This shows the poet believed that his childhood days were much better. बहुत अच्छा था. कोई responsibility नहीं था. कोई hard work नहीं था. Used to play with our friends, used to enjoy the nature, and parents used to listen to us, isn't it? Now क्या उल्टा हो गया. ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ये काम करो, वो काम करो, ये पढ़ाई करो, उसका बाद नौकरी का कोशिश या बिजनेस, पिताजी का बिजनेस में दाखिल हो. ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम्स है. So each is a story of each and every human being. We want to go back to our past. Now next stanza. I remember the roses red and white, the violets and the lily cups. These are the names of the beautiful flowers which he used to enjoy in his earlier days. Those are happy days. Those flowers made of light. Those flowers here, actually what happened, those flowers are very much delicate, soft, both light. So he has compared those flowers with the light. The light जो तो है light, सूरज का light या tube light या bulb का जो light होता है is very light, हल्का सा. The same thing, those flowers are very light. And he believed a small brown bird is there. Next line you will find those flowers made of light. The lilacs. Is a lilacs क्या है? Small पेड़ है, छोटा सा पेड़ है. A small tree, a very colorful tree. Where the robin is actually what I'm robin is a पंछी है, is a small bird. Where it built its net. So कितना साल गुजर गया, सोचो कितना साल गुजर चुका है. उसका बावजूद, in spite of that, he still remembers those small simple things. Those robin bird, that bird built a nest in the lilac trees. And where my brother said, जहाँ पे उसका जो बड़ा भाई है, his brother said, मतलब he has planted a small tree. Lambernum is a small tree. It's also very colorful trees. Used to give a lot of flowers, colorful flowers. So lambernum tree, his brother had planted many years ago. Now it has grown high. बहुत लंबा से हुआ है. On his birthday. So on his birthday he planted, but brother is not there. He is also not there. Means not there in the sense that कुछ उम्र तो नहीं है ना, उम्र गुजर गया उन लोगों का. They are no more small child. They have come across that phase, the time, the समय, जो वक्त होता है वो गुजर चुका है. Now they have come to the higher positions. Aged, matured. The tree is living still there. जो पेड़ है अभी भी वो पेड़ अभी भी है. बट मेरा भैया जो मैं हूँ, हम लोग का गुजर गया, हम लोगों ने गुजर गया मतलब क्या, उम्र गुजर गया. Third stanza. I remember where I was used to swing. झूला होता है झूला. You will find if you go to any village, you will find the village boys, okay, जो पेड़ होता है, पेड़ का जो roots होता है, जो मतलब उसमें झूलता है वो लोग. They enjoy that one, and we city boys and all, we miss it. So I remember where I was used to swing, and thought the air must rush as fresh. Two swallows on the wing. Swallow मतलब swallow bird है, पंछी है. The swallows is wonderful black color का लंबा सा tail है उसका. It also wonderfully enjoys and cuts through the wind while flying. So it talks about that as if he's also enjoying. He used to enjoy, he's not now enjoying, he used to enjoy. Enjoy karta tha tab, like the swallow bird. As the swallow bird is to fly by cutting the air while flying, the same way he used to enjoy. Two swallows on the wings. So he wonders if the swallow birds felt the same rush of air while flying. So he's comparing with himself with the swallow bird. Compare kar raha tha. The swallows on the wings. My spirit flew in feathers then. The spirit, actually वास्तव तो नहीं है, ये तो इंसान है. कभी तो इंसान है, but he is comparing as if, wish करता है, as if he wanted to fly like the bird. That is so heavy now. So that is the heavy now. This line is very, very important. Heavy matlab is very tough days are here. आ गया, both tough days have come. He has to do a lot of work, lot of responsibility he has to take. So that is now is heavy now. So no time to think those beautiful thoughts. Even if you go back to that village where he was born and where he has spent his childhood days, he could not get that flavor, that picture. And summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. Means what happened, okay, is a regrets. He regrets that, okay, that this stanza is actually what happened is very, very important. This shows that he regrets and the sorrow उसका दुख पहुंचता है उसको, because he cannot able to go back to that time never waits for anyone, you know. Once again a contrast is drawn in the stanza between the innocent abandon of the childhood and the worry reader's life of an adult. So same thing is given over there, that contrast, difference between those childhood days जहाँ पे वो बचपन जो छोटा था वो, that days and his mature days. There's a contrast, difference is there. I remember when I used to swing and thought the air must rush as fresh to swallows on the wing. My spirit flew in feathers. Then that is so heavy now, and slumber pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. This is very, very important stanza. The last stanza is very, very important too. It says about, it repents, is repentance. I remember the fir trees. Fir tree is a big long tree. Both पेड़ एक लंबा सा पेड़ है वो. The fir trees dark and high. I used to think their slender tops. Slender tops मतलब thin, very thin tops and slender. Were close against the sky. Means when I was young, when I was child, when I was a small boy, कभी के हिसाब से, I used to think that जो पेड़, हर बच्चा ये सोचता है, it goes and touches the sky. जो पेड़ है, the tree goes straight and touches the sky. That kind of feelings, that kind of dream, सपने बहुत अच्छा लगता था उसका. But now the practical thing is that the tree cannot touch the sky. It cannot be that high. But he says those time where maybe is a world of fantasy. भी सपने का जगत जो है वो वाला अच्छा था. Maybe it was a wrong thought. सही नहीं था, फिर भी वो अच्छा लगता था. पेड़ देखता है, पेड़ पर आसमान में टच किया आसमान को. अभी वास्तव तो नहीं है, but those thoughts were good. Not now, not the reality. Reality क्या है? Reality है कि it is not possible for any tree to touch the sky. That's a reality. But that thought, which was not reality, that is, a tree cannot touch the sky, is not real. But that thought that is not real, he used to like. He likes it now. We're close against the sky. It was a childish ignorance. Ignorance मतलब क्या? One who is not logical, जो वास्तव में जिसका मतलब जो वास्तव जो है वो विश्वास नहीं करता है, और जो इग्नोरेंट है, जो मतलब जो एक ही चीज़ को मतलब एक ही चीज़ के बारे में सोचता है, वो मतलब दूसरा कोई चीज़ मतलब नहीं होता है, एक ही मतलब इज इग्नोरेंट, ही इज नॉट इंटेलिजेंट वी कैन से. सो हियर, सो इट वाज अ चाइल्डिश इग्नोरेंस. मतलब इसका इतना ज्ञान नहीं था. ही वॉज इग्नोरेंट, ही वॉज इतना ज्ञान नहीं था, क्योंकि वो बचपन में सोचता था कि वो पेड़ आसमान में पहुंचता है. बट नाउ दिस लिटिल जॉय टू नो आई एम फर्दर ऑफ फ्रॉम हेवन than when I was a boy. So it is now this little joy is a metaphor. So little that thought, the little joy, जो छोटा सा मतलब आनंद था, छोटा, that is a little joy. Little joy क्या है? Little joy that कल्पना, जो कल्पना क्या है? पेड़ आसमान को टच करता है, वो जो है ये असंभव है, वास्तव नहीं है, सही नहीं है, झूठ है. But that thought उसको बहुत अच्छा लगता है अभी. So he is far away from the reality. But वास्तव में we have to come to the reality. So here he talks about a lot of things. Once again I'm reading the poem. I remember Thomas Hood. I remember the house where I was born, the little window where the sun came peeping in at morn. A neighbor came a wing too soon, not brought too long a day. But now I often wish the night had borne my breath away. I remember the roses red and white, the violets and the lily cups, those flowers made of light, the lilacs where the robin built, and where my brother set the laburnum on his birthday. The tree is living yet. I remember where I was used to swing and thought the air must rush as fresh. To swallows on the wings, my spirit flew in feathers then, that is so heavy now, and summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. I remember the fir trees dark and high. I used to think their slender tops were close against the sky. It was a childish ignorance, but now this little joy to know I'm further off from heaven than when I was a boy. So basically, what happened? This is a poem. It he reminds. This poem helps him to remind. It is reminiscences. He reminiscences his childhood. He thinks about the back. यहाँ से बहुत सारे अल्टरेशन है. Is a parts of we say is a figure of speech alteration. That is I remember is a example of alteration. Then my spirit flew in feather. Then is also an alteration. The metaphor जो होता है is also a figure of speech. This little joy is also a figure of speech. Here he compares his present state with his cheerful childhood days. बहुत सारा है, पर्सनिफिकेशन भी है, जैसे हम लोग बोल दिया. Never soon a wing too soon, not brought too long a day. Here personification मतलब क्या? The sun has been personified. The sun जो सूरज है, it has been personified. So this is a poem, and it's a wonderful poem. Basically, it talks about the past, what the poet is to enjoy. Anyway, so thank you very much for being with me. Welcome back again. Next time I will be here again in Kaushik Sir's English class. Any problem you have, you can share with me. कोई समस्या है, I'm sending my WhatsApp number along with my email number. I'm always but please do not forget to subscribe my channel and give a like. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.